Did you see this?
Senator, the next mayor of New York City.
Hey! All right. How you doing, man?
How you doing?
All right. You're doing great, huh?
I'm doing better now.
What a politician!
I didn't know he was going to show up. He finally did show up.
All right, I'm going to be saying that you're inspiring the entire world. How's that?
Low pressure.
A little brush up. There's truth to it. No. There is a reason why the whole bloody world is watching this election.
He's right.
The story of this is not going to be the greatest thing we ever did was run this campaign.
This is why, in spite of my criticisms for many on the left flank of the American Democratic Party, like, the reality of the matter is, these guys, they've shown up, they've given people the audacity of hope, okay? And that is the reason why people are so fucking terrified. That's the reason why so many capital owners are losing their fucking minds, okay? That's it. I know these guys are not, implementing the Marxist vanguard, the Marxist-Leninist vanguard that you believe is imminent, but you have to remember, these things take time, okay? Coalition building, movement building, it takes time. And it has to reflect the broader consciousness of the population. There is a fucking reason why you have seen a sea of hate, a torrent of unrestrained hatred striking every fucking avenue they can. This race does have global impact. Bro, you need to stop chastising and acting like you know more than anyone to your left flank. Today is a day of excitement, so I will not be hearing from any of you, okay? Oh my God, just cover the election, you liberal.
Can't be. That's going to be what we did after we won. So much of what is so difficult for so many in this moment is the feeling that they are merely subjects. This is a movement to change that.
For too long, my friends, freedom has belonged only to those who can afford to buy it. The oligarchs of New York, they do not want the equation to change. They will do everything they can to prevent their grip from weakening. The truth is as simple as it is non-negotiable. We are all allowed freedom.
What's the point of having an idea if you don't believe that you could implement it? What is the point of our politics that is forever theoretical? And it will be difficult, there will be contradictions, but really it's about your will. The things that we can do, it is an immense opportunity to deliver things that transform working people's lives.
And on November 4th, that is exactly what we will tell the world. We can make City Hall a place where New Yorkers come to expect the future, not just failure.
You really fucking inspired us. Stick up to the billionaires. Keep fighting the good fight.
I think that's the thing that I'm most proud of in this campaign is not the successes, it's that we took so many swings. Because swinging is an example of being unsatisfied with the options that you currently see. It's an illustration of the fact that we have to build something more than this. That ethos that we need not wait for anyone else, it is an ethos that I hope that many will carry with them. I want this to be the moment where more than 90,000 people are transformed into New Yorkers who are taking actions in different parts of their own lives to create the world that we all deserve.
What do you hope all these volunteers do after the campaign?
And that they understand that this is part of a lifelong struggle, not an electoral one. You have joined a movement for the rest of your life. Now, however you want to be a part of that movement is your decision, just as long as you continue to be a part of it. They see themselves in this campaign. They see the arrogance that we have, that these ideals could apply to us too.
Let City Hall, with our compassion, our conviction, and our clarity, be the light that our city and our nation so desperately need. Our time has come, New York. Our time is now. Thank you very much.
This is really lame and anti-revolutionary, to be honest. Lamau, this isn't transformation law. He's a brand who's operating within the confines of existing structures. Yes, you're absolutely right. And he's sheepdogging all of the revolutionary leftists back to the Democratic Party. You're right. Good things are not possible. This is nihilism. That attitude that was just demonstrated right there is not reflected by a broader population, so it doesn't really matter necessarily. And I'm not going to take debate on this, but Sparkle's Cosmic Heart says, so much of this election is tied into HasanAbi's literal worldview and perception of politics, and his win is a big indication he was right. So chatters need to calm down. This is important to him, and a lot of us are in avoiding potentially more harmful actions in the future. There is a method for change here, okay, that has been demonstrated. And as someone who has experienced so much failure of this sort, to basically unlock the class consciousness within the base, to even give people the tools to communicate their fucking desires, to give people some crumb of hope, a semblance of hope, in spite of the endless hurdles that are thrown in your way, okay? In spite of all of the forces of capital doing everything in its power to try and propagandize the population against the notion that better things are possible, okay? In spite of all of that, good organizing and good politics should be able to win out, okay? That is at the heart of the democratic process, even in a bourgeois democracy. This doesn't mean that a revolution will come from reforms, okay? I'm not saying that. A lot of you would rather look at any sort of incremental change in the positive direction as a negative thing. And I kind of understand where people are coming from because they've seen so much defeat. They've only known defeat. They've only experienced loss. They've only experienced an erosion of hope. Okay? I understand where you're coming from. But what do I always say? You cannot succumb to nihilism. You have to maintain revolutionary optimism. And a part of that is taking a disciplined approach and then taking in the victories that you get along the way instead of casting them aside and saying, this doesn't matter. This doesn't mean anything. If it didn't mean anything, why do you think all of the forces of capital are using every fucking social tool they have at their disposal, eroding what remains of their political capital to fucking go against this dude? They understand the danger of giving the working class a crumb of fucking hope, but you don't. You think you're going to magically create the revolutionary vanguard in a country that is antagonistic to working class movements, that it has no class consciousness whatsoever. So stop, okay? Take a deep breath. I understand why people are cynical. I get it, okay? That is the reason why I'm restrained and not running around and, claiming victory before it happens. But in a country that is at the heart of empire, there will be no magical single-handed approach, like no magical antidote pill that everyone can take where they automatically become class conscious and rebuild the structures necessary to create pressure against capital, the forces of capital. Okay? We have nothing in this country. So no, I'm not going to attack those who are trying to build something, anything. Okay? And I hope that you guys will understand my position eventually.